stay off social media lifestyle. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
It affects decision making. The minute you go on Instagram and you see somebody driving their 4-pipe, showing you their blue screens, psychologically you are affected. You can just go on the chart and say, I need to do it.
Hey guys, welcome back to Traders Room SA. You guys are watching episode number 2. You're watching part 2 of episode number 8 with MJ from Traders Connect. And guys, trust me, watch part 1 before you watch the rest of part 2, because he shares really valuable tips, and he shares his journey which might impact your life in a very positive way. But MJ, I hope you're doing good, and thank you for having me on part 2. I like the setup you have over here.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. So in part 2, I usually like talking about more Forex related stuff and how you approach the market, and that might just help a viewer, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, so tell me, MJ, I see you have your setup here. Tell me, what do you look at in the market? Which setups do you trade? What's your watch list looking like?
Okay, so our company is mainly, we set it up in such a way that we do not undermine any market into the financial world, you know.
Yeah.
So we have different people that are trading different markets. I'm more into crypto. I
right?
specialize a lot into crypto. Because it fits with my schedule. You know, you don't have your market open and news release and so on. So I'm more into crypto, but you have guys within Traders Connect that are trading currencies, indices, commodities, and so on. But it doesn't mean that I'm only trading cryptocurrency. I also trade currencies and indices, but it's just that I specialize a lot into crypto. But our company has every market, you know. I'm also into a bit of stocks. Sometimes I do, visit stocks and so on.
It sounds like you have a very diverse portfolio. But since Bitcoin is is getting popular nowadays, let's talk about your journey with Bitcoin. Tell me, for how long have you been trading Bitcoin, and why Bitcoin?
Okay, so I'm going for a second year now, trading Bitcoin consecutively. It was something that I used to, just look at it once in a while and randomly visit it. But now it's something that I'm mostly concentrating more on. Like I said earlier on, when I saw myself, progressing, I was just looking at my own personal achievements that, were coming, as years were going by. So. Last year I was able to grow my construction company and also my massage business. So I was looking more into something that can really give me setups that are according to my strategy. Because remember, you trade different markets based on the strategy that your market. When you look at the market, when you open your PC, your laptop, you need to look at a market that will be based or support your system. So if you have a particular strategy, you need to look at your London sessions, your market opens and so on.
Markets which time frames it respects.
Exactly. So I was able to back test cryptocurrencies. For many hours, just looking into, trying to set up a strategy. So I was able to put rules, regulations, and all that into a strategy. So I came to the realization that the strategy that I formed works nicely with Bitcoin. And cryptocurrency, as a whole. Because it allows me to also, scale into positions, also go down in different time frames. So I'm able to scalp because I'm more of a scalper. So I scalp a lot. So Bitcoins, as I was showing you before our interview, I was just showing you setups that, You know, if it wasn't how busy we were today,
Yeah.
we could have had 5 setups already
within 4 hours.
within 4 hours, you know, according to our strategy.
Yeah.
You know, so people have different strategies and all that. You know, it's all about what time frame, what type of a trader you are.
Yeah.
You're a scalper, you're a swing trader. So
Yeah.
we scalp a lot, and Bitcoin or cryptocurrency offers us a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, true. Because I was reading up, and Bitcoin is based on demand and supply, so you don't really have to wait on news and fundamentals. It's just quick. So tell us, you know, in what does your typical trading day look like from the time you wake up and the time you close down the office? Because I'm sure you're here every single day working on the charts, plus you have students. So how does a day in the life of MJ look like on a busy day when you're trading?
Okay, so I'm not always in the office,
right?
Because since I run different companies, and this is not my only office, I've got an office elsewhere as well. So it depends on what I have for the day. So I have a floor manager that runs this whole particular office. So if I'm not in, he'll be the one overseeing everything. We've got one-on-one sessions with you know, clients that want mentorship on financial markets. So sometimes I would, you know, wake up, you know, on a typical day, wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Read my book and have my morning prayers. I'm a preacher, by the way. So prayer for me is something that is important. Before I can do anything, I need to engage with my God. You know, because He's the one that gives me strength in everything that I do. So it's important for me. So if I have a session with a client, I would normally, because I also have an office at home. So I would have a session in the morning with a client at home, and then by 7 o'clock I can come here depending on what I have. Do I need to go site visit? Do I have meetings here? So depending on how my day or my schedule is like, my assistant will normally tell me what I need to do before, you know, because I don't want to wake up like an accident. I need to know how my day is planned out, so that when I have my chance, I'm able to look at the chart and I'm able to trade.
And I heard that you, before you come to the office, you analyze on your own, so that you a step ahead of your team, and then you know that you know you can guide them along the way. And I really like that. And you you usually mentor in the morning, because you have international students
as well.
Okay, that's really nice. And then during the day you're in the office or you sightseeing, and you basically approach the market whenever you see a setup. I really like the sound of that. So tell me, in terms of your students, right, how do they trade? Because someone might not be into crypto, so just for those who need accommodation, like what type of trading would they get themselves into? Okay,
so I'm not the only mentor within the structure of our company. So we have different type of mentors. So what we do is that we get you in before the setup or anything. So we want to analyze you as a human being. What type of a person are you? You know, what is it that you do, on daily basis? What is it that you do? Are you maybe studying, you know, besides trading? Are you having a 9 to 5? So we need to understand what is it that you do first, analyze you first. Then that way we can now see, are we going to give you a mentor that is going to be a swing trader? You know, that is a swing trader that is going to mentor you, you know, in swing trading. Or are you a full-time, you want to become a full-time trader? Then we are going to allocate a mentor based on your, you know, your lifestyle, the type of a life you live on daily basis. So from psychological training, also, you know, giving you different types of behavioral patterns within the market, how you need to engage with yourself when you are trading, how you need to engage with the market, and so on. So we just analyze you before we can introduce you to the market. We need to understand the type of a person you are.
So I heard you talking about psychology. So let's say you now, on a normal day, you happen to take a loss or 2 losses on a setup. How do you deal with the psychology of a loss? How do you handle that?
So what I normally do is that I like journaling everything that I do. You know, from opening a trade, I like journaling. I need to also write down my emotions. How do I feel? You know, because according to my trading plan, I have a clause that talks about behavior.
behavior.
You know, how did I wake up? Am I in a good, condition? Did I sleep well? You know, so I need to evaluate myself before I approach the market. Did I sleep well? Did I eat well? How do I feel? Did I maybe got irritated before I got to the office? Maybe, things are not going well in my other business. Maybe employees are giving me, problems and so on. So I have to evaluate myself and see, how do I feel? Am I okay? If I see that I'm not okay, then I'm not gonna engage or do anything to the market. I'm not gonna trade at all. But if I feel good, I feel like I'm in a good state to trade. Because we are like pilots. A pilot doesn't just wake up in the morning and say, no, I'm ready to fly. You have to connect with your inner being. Do your meditation. Are you feeling tired and so on? So if I take a loss based on maybe behavior, individual behavior, my behavior, maybe I just came into the market and I was like, okay, I see a setup and I'm just going in and I didn't journal. Then I need to write down, why did I get inside and how did I lose and why did I lose? I need to find out why. And if I win, I also need to find out, how did I win? What gave me an edge to win? So if I take a trade, I lose it, I have to ask myself a question and then answer yourself
at the end of your trading.
So if there was nothing wrong with my setup, the setup was there. I looked at my entry criteria, 75% edge to enter a trade. Nothing wrong with me, nothing wrong with anything. I entered and I lost, and I accept the loss for what it is. But I need to generate that. Okay, I lost this percentage because of the market did so and so. And if I take another trade and I lose it, I like going out. So I will just leave everything and I will knock off.
Just give yourself time to breathe from the market. And I think what you say, everyone's journal is different. Someone might feel like, for me to recover from this loss psychologically, I just need to maybe play a game. And it's different for every trader. So name one thing that everyone should have in their journal. One thing they should have in their journal.
That is important.
That's important.
Is that you're always going to have a loss.
You're going to always have a loss.
Maybe it should be the first thing that you must have on your journal or on your trading plan. You write the name, your name there and say so and so Lebza. You will always have a loss. No matter what.
And it's normal.
And it doesn't make you look stupid or foolish. It's just what it is. Take the business for what it is. Whether you're into retail, whether you're into beauty, whether you're in construction, you're always going to have a loss.
Any business model. It does not just apply to Forex.
Exactly. So many people on their journals or on their trading plans, they don't normally, my trading plan talks a lot about the negative side than the positive side. That even before I take a trade, I have to now evaluate the loss before the win. If a trade doesn't give me 1:2, then I'm not getting into the game. You understand? But I have to look at the stop loss before the win.
That goes with your risk management and your risk to reward ratio. So risk management in terms of Bitcoin, because we were looking at Bitcoin before the interview, and it's really interesting. That thing moves like it's crazy. So how does your risk management look like on Bitcoin? Because I feel like it's a space to get into. I mean, we've heard people talking about, I invested in 2015 and then boom, 2017. I was a millionaire, but that's not it in this case. But how's your risk management when it comes to Bitcoin?
Okay, my risk management for any market, whether currency, commodity, or whatever, it's if it's not 1:2. So my motto is always this: if there's nothing to gain, then don't get into the game. You see, so you need to give me at least 2 to 3 times of how much you're willing to take from me. Right. So if it's 1:1, I'm not gonna get it. You understand? Because it's giving me the same percentages.
It's like a gamble.
It's a gamble for me, so it's 50-50.
50-50.
You understand? So if it's not 1:2, I'm not getting to the game.
Yeah.
There's nothing to gain.
Yeah. And then what's your favorite entry setup?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Right. What's your favorite entry setup on the market that you prefer? Do you like getting into a market when you see divergence? What's your favorite entry
It's a good
setup?
question. It's a good question of which it can expose the type of a trader I am, but it's okay. So I've got different type of strategies, and if you are within our community, you will understand that we have what we call a Manolo strategy.
Manolo strategy.
Which means God is with us. So it normally works out good.
Yeah.
We have a Manolo strategy.
Yeah.
We're normally using Manolo strategy on cryptocurrency. Right. So because we've got so much big movements on crypto.
Yeah.
We like utilizing on correction movements. So the more we see a correction, the more our eyes opens up wider.
Yeah.
So it's more impulsive. So if we see correction, then we're looking for impulsive setups.
Yeah.
And we have what we call the Mona Lisa strategy. And this one we're using it mostly for currency.
Currencies, okay.
So we utilize on the high and the low of the day.
Alright.
Yeah. So we look at divergence. So we have amplified the divergence system in such a way that it's simple and not complicated.
Alright.
And then we have what we call a counter strategy. So this one we're normally using it for indices. So we don't just have a strategy and say this strategy works for everything, because we have tested it.
Definitely.
You understand? Yeah. So we have realized that testing this thing works better on which market.
Yeah.
You understand? That's why we have 3, because we mostly
so your
trading,
your trading has developed to a point where you can easily decide that this is for currency, this is for indices, these are for cryptocurrencies. I really like that.
Yeah.
And someone who's watching at home and who's experiencing losses, a series of losses, and someone who feels like giving up, what's like one thing you'd tell them?
Yeah.
Because market conditions are really changing over time. So what's one thing you tell someone that's losing right now?
Yeah, I think it's important for people to start understanding that trading is not for everyone. It's not, and we need to accept that. Same as not everybody is born to be a doctor.
Yeah, true.
Some of us, we don't like seeing blood. So trading, I said last time to the interview that we had on our live Instagram, that trading is not your girlfriend. It doesn't need your emotions.
Yeah, true.
You understand? So don't use emotions into it, because you're going to regret. So if you're into trading and you're experiencing losses, you need to do self-introspection. Sit down and talk to yourself. First of all, why are you trading?
Why? The why is important.
If you can answer the why, then it will be easy for you to understand the how.
How?
So many people, they don't understand the how because they never answered the why. So why am I trading? You need to answer that. Once you have an answer, then get into the how. How am I going to maneuver through the trading journey? You understand?
Yeah.
So if you don't have an answer for why, don't forget about the how.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you are in just to make money, it's okay.
It's okay.
But if you don't have a drive, this thing is not for the faint-hearted. I can tell you that. Trading is for wolves. Trading is for lions.
Yeah.
If you're not a wolf, you're not a lion, look for something to do.
Yeah.
Go play summertime with your siblings. This is not for babies. This is a serious market. Trillions are moving within this market on daily basis.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? This is not just candlesticks moving up and down.
Yeah.
Here you're dealing with yourself.
With yourself.
And you know one thing I like about trading?
What?
It tells you a lot about who you are.
So your trades are a reflection of who you are and your decisions that you make.
Exactly.
And I think I was telling my brother that at the end of the day, when you trade, you take accountability for your own actions. So if you lose a trade, you can't blame your friend or anyone else. It's all on you, I really like the point that you raised. And for someone who feels like they just can't do it, man, what would you say?
We've all been there. we came to a point where we were losing. We were like, this is not for me. I was born to be a soccer player.
Soccer player.
You know?
Yeah.
But if you quit, and after some time you find yourself back, then there's really something in you about this thing.
Yeah.
There's that drive, because some they quit and nothing is telling them to come back.
Yeah.
But if you quit, you come back. You quit, you come back. You quit, you come back. There's something there. There's something there. So you need now to invest into this thing, because you can't run away from it. So that means now, because remember, there's a difference between a talent and a gift.
And a gift, yeah.
And the minute you start understanding the difference between the two,
yeah,
then you're going to, get an edge.
Yeah.
But I don't want to talk about that, because that's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
Right? Quit, come back, quit, come back, quit and come back. There's something.
Yeah.
Focus on that. You need to ask yourself, why are you coming back? Then you'll get an answer for the why, then you focus on the how.
On the how.
Yeah. Put in the work. Put in the work. All the years I've been trading,
yeah,
I look back to where I come from, and it's all about the work. The consistent work I've been giving to these charts. Sleepless nights. Days where some dogs are being kicked.
Ish. Because of
some laptops are being broken
because of stop
anger.
loss.
You need to stop loss, and how many nights have you had where
you're blowing an account?
Besides blowing, you could be on a drawdown.
Ish.
I remember I had a drawdown of $3,000, and for like a month.
For a month.
Yeah, for a month. I came to a point where I was like, I need to write a book about this. And I remember this was a GU trade. It was during Brexit. I was like, I need to write a book about this. And I must call it, the title of this book must be That One Trade.
That One Trade.
Yeah, I appreciate that trade because it really revealed of who I really am. Because of different emotions. Yeah, when you are checking it, it's consolidated. You're checking it, it's going, and the next thing news are coming, and you are close to your entry point. You're like, I'm closing it, but no, that's trading. Yeah, that's trading without a trading plan. That's amateur trading.
Yeah,
So, but I appreciate the journey, of losing so much.
Yeah,
and after that loss, I remember I was like, you know what, I need to. I spoke to my wife. I said, I just lost this much, and I think I need some time off.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, take your time off. And the next thing, 3:00 in the morning, I was back on the charts again.
Ish. You see, that one thing you were talking about, quit, come back, there's something that will spark you.
Yeah.
So I really like that. Any trading resources or books that one can read that will help you grow in your trading.
Okay, so I'm not really into trading books.
Okay.
I like reading books about the entrepreneurial space.
Okay.
So any book that talks about business, I'm more into that. Look, I in terms of setups and all that, I'm using C-Trader.
Yeah.
I'm not using MT4.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Why?
MT4 and MT5 is easily manipulated.
Yeah.
Because there can always be an account manager that is studying you. I was trading with one of my partners. He was using an MT4. Mzizi.
Oh yeah, Mzizi.
Last week Friday, we banked runabout on currency alone. The trade I was showing you, those 200 pips.
Yeah.
The EJ trade.
Yeah, the huge.
After TP, he made a lot of money, that man.
Yeah.
After TP, saw a Bitcoin setup, system jammed. Trade disabled. Why? But I was able to execute trades on my C-Trader. You can't mess with C-Trader, but you can always manipulate MT4. I don't also want to get deep into that. That's another topic for another day.
Yeah, if they want to learn more about the C-Trader and the platforms you're using, they must join you here at Traders Connect. The nice thing is that they have offices, and it's a really great environment for traders. I've also been here myself, and I really like that. And then the closing words for people who are watching this and who just need that last push of motivation from someone who knows what they're doing in the market, what would you say?
Yeah, I'm glad you're saying that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Look, be you. First of all, stay off social media lifestyle. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
It affects decision making. The minute you go on Instagram and you see somebody driving their 4-pipe, showing you their blue screens, psychologically, you are affected. You can just go on the chart and say, I need to do it. I just saw this guy, making money and driving a 4-pipe M4 German sports.
Yeah.
I need to be like that man. You start now trading because of what you see. Remember what I said in the first part?
Yeah.
Your input determines your output.
Yeah.
Stay off social media when you are trading. Stay off social media.
Yeah.
When I'm trading, I don't look at social media at all.
Yeah.
And another good advice, and this is important, take it or leave it. Have people that you follow that are focused on one thing. Have that mentor that this one doesn't take nonsense.
Yeah.
This one doesn't do 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, it's focused on the charts full time.
It's just focused on on the craft.
Yeah.
Have that one guy that for me, I have though I don't want to mention names, but we were just looking at one of the guys that inspires me.
From the UK.
From the UK.
Yeah.
And for I don't have any mentor. Many people, they always talk about another guy in the UK that is my mentor, and I don't know that man. I've never met him. He's never met me.
Yeah.
I taught myself how to trade.
I like that.
I was exposed to it, then I taught myself. So it's self-taught.
I like that.
Yeah.
So we don't have much time on our hands right now, but I really appreciate you coming on this episode and my journey episode. I really appreciate it. So in terms of people getting in contact with you and just giving them content, what would you where would you lead people to? How do they get a hold of you?
Okay, so they can always go on our Instagram page at Traders Connect RSA. I think it's also gonna be shown there, and they can also check our number there and give us a call. Okay, they can DM us if they have any question.
Right.
And the content is there, and maybe drop their number whether you are in UK or wherever. There are consultants, because we have a team of consultants that are always calling people that need more information.
All right.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. So guys, I'll have their information in the bio, and I really appreciate you coming on to part 2 of the episode. And guys, we're gonna have more content with Traders Connect, where I don't want to spill the tea, but it's gonna be really dope for the dope that word. But guys, I really appreciate you coming on to part 2. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers. Let's grow their social media as well, and I really appreciate you coming on to today's episode. And from me, it's cheers. I'll see you on the next episode.
Cheers.